One. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stoverload Music Podcast. And it is New Year's Day. So happy New Year's to all of you. And let 2023 be much better than 2022. Last few years been a kick in the pants for all of us, but we all know how to rebound. And with good music, there ain't nothing we can't overcome. Now, I want to kick off the new year in the right way. I wanted to bring you something special. Now, I don't know if you guys really follow a lot of music bands, which I have to assume you do. There's been two in particular that are really tearing it up. They've been doing an amazing job since 2020. Even through the pandemic, they were putting out great stuff and doing very, very good work. So today I have not one, but two guests for you. We have the lead singer from Carbonstone and the lead singer from Anoxia. I want you to please welcome Corey and Chrystal James. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us. Awesome.
It's great to have you guys. I mean, I've been following you guys for a while now, and you guys really impress me because you don't stay idle. You're constantly working. You're constantly putting something out.
You have to.
Absolutely.
Round clock. You just have to, man. It's just the second you start to go idle, you start to fall asleep a little bit. You know what I mean?
You got to keep those juices flowing, huh?
You have to.
Yes, definitely.
Now, I'm curious because I know y'all are married and all that. Y'all got your separate bands. How does that work in terms of like encouraging one another and influencing one another when it comes to pursuing your musical projects?
It's a lot of kicking. There's a lot of kicking involved.
I'm the one that does the kicking.
She does the kicking.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy to when one of us makes one advancement to something, we try to reciprocate that and make the other band do the same kind of advancement. And it's extremely fucking challenging. I'll say that, but the payoff's amazing. You know, it's we have the greatest fucking fans all around the world. So, but it's definitely tough. It's not easy.
It's not easy
at all.
I know, and your newest single that got released was the cover of Gangster's Paradise, and I was really amazed by that because no one's ever really tackled that song or tried to do that. Now here you do it, and you did something miraculous and put a whole new twist on it.
Wow, we appreciate that definitely because that was a very tiresome day.
Yeah, it's really fucked up how that came to be. We were actually on vacation, which we rarely do. So we were on vacation when we saw the news, obviously, that Coolio passed. Rest in peace, Coolio. And we were in the hotel room, and I looked at her and I said, "We got to remake that song now. We have to do him justice."
We literally called the sound engineer and said, "We need to book a session," while we were in our hotel.
And he said, "How Saturday work?" And I think we did this Wednesday. We made the phone call Wednesday. Yep. He said, "How's Saturday working?" I said, "We said we'll be on the way home from vacation, so we'll just stop by the studio." And that's what we did, and we were there for 11 hours that day.
Yep, it was all audio, all everything, artwork, the whole. I did all the artwork while I was there. I came home, dropped our luggage off, took care of the animals, then drove back to the studio. Like it was an all-day thing.
And then we released it
the next
morning, Sunday. It's fucking crazy.
Yep.
That's probably the nicest way to put it. I mean, the amount of time and work that went into it. I mean. What were you guys like rehearsing it in the car on the way back and it's like typing up lyrics or?
No, I wish I could say that, but no, we went in there and we totally just wung it.
We wung it, man.
We totally wung it.
Good Lord. Yeah. But that's some amazing talent right there to pull that off.
Thank you. Thank you. Coolio was a huge staple for the both of us and we knew the song very well. And I'm like, obviously I get the high part, so.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we just did the thing. Yeah, exactly.
And I like the way you guys kept it at a certain vibe to where it wasn't overpowering, but it was always just enough to keep you on the edge of your seat and wanting more.
And I appreciate you saying that because there's other bands that have covered the song. I'm not going to name the bands that have they've overdone it. I feel they're really trying to be powerhouses and put punches.
Or they made it a different vibe. They made it a different mood altogether. And it wasn't,
the song is a very dark song lyrically by Coolio, and you don't need to make it so loud to get that point across. You just need to deliver that angst and the darkness of the song and the emotion. That's it. and
Yeah.
that we really wanted to do justice in that department. So
I think you did a lot more than justice.
that's awesome.
Thank you.
You know, and it's awesome too because I love seeing like power couples when they work together and make great music. And besides Gangster Paradise, a while back you guys did a song called Pins and Needles together, which is another amazing song.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm just curious because you guys are so talented and both bands are well established and very well admired and loved in their own right. Is there ever going to be a time when you guys are going to like come together or form one band like Carbonstone or something like that? Like a one-time deal?
That's great.
That's so funny because that's actually
what we call like our intertwined group that we have.
Carbonstone.
Wow.
So a little known fact. A lot of people don't know this.
I'm just gonna let the cat out the bag now.
I'm gonna let a cat out the bag right now. So anybody that's watching this, you're gonna go look this up now, including you, Mike.
Yeah.
So we actually had a band together many years ago.
It wasn't many.
It was a long time ago. The band's called Orenda Stars. So if you search that band name on YouTube, that'll a music video will pop up and a bunch of songs we did.
You'll see us.
So we did a whole joint project with us kind of double time singing and everything.
Like, what, 3 years? About a 3-year run we did?
Yeah, it was 2015 to 2018, I believe, was the project runtime. So, but that was extremely difficult as well. And some of the members, it just didn't work out in the end. You know, no bad blood or anything like that. But yeah, so Orenda Scars is a joint band of Carbonstone and Anoxia.
So will we see that again under a new title like Carbonoxia? Because I think that'd make a great album name or even a festival maybe.
You know, it's funny because I mean we definitely have this universe that we're creating and that we're intertwining between Carbonstone and the Guardians of Anoxia and Frankie and, you know, just all the characters that come about. So, I mean, there's definitely a market for that, for lack of a better word. Just got to be the right way, you know?
Right. And if that doesn't happen, you're still going to see
us both all the time.
Back and forth. I mean, so that's totally not even over. There's so much more that's happening.
Yeah.
Next month in the studio, actually, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be a theme song for your fan base right there. Find some song called Carbonoxia and just find some way to make one of those sing-alongs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm down.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
A little something for the fans.
Yes.
So when you guys decide to go on tour and do shows, it's pretty safe to say one doesn't go without the other. Most of the time you guys aren't touring separately.
No.
That's correct.
We will be always touring together.
Yep. The difficult aspect now is the masks.
Yeah. Yeah. Without saying too much.
I can't say too much. I can't say too much.
I can't say too much.
We're not talking about the pandemic masks, are we? Because I think we've gotten past that point.
No, we're not talking about those. We're just talking about the so, you know, I mean, Anoxia has a gimmick. So, you know, there's certain characters and there's certain people that play certain roles as those characters and things of that nature. And that's really all I can say about that.
Yep.
I understand. There's good things in the works.
Yeah. As long as, you know, we obviously include each other on our music in the separate projects. So obviously when she's playing a show live, I'll be there in some way, shape, or form. And when we play a show live, she'll be there in some way, shape, or form.
No pun intended.
So which one of you is known for starting the mosh pit?
It's both of us.
Actually, I was going to say, I don't know who's going to try to take that one.
Yeah, no, it's both of us. It's both of us.
Yeah, that's equal parts there.
A long time ago, I incited a really big mosh pit at a really big show we were playing in Baltimore, and I felt so fucking bad because this huge fucking fight broke out in the audience, man, and people started getting thrown out by security, and I was like, oh my god, like play fucking nice, everybody, fuck, dude.
I know it ain't the same like it used to be, right?
No, yeah.
We had kids that started a mosh pit at the last show.
That's right.
It was just it looked like a bunch of 16-year-olds and all the adults were like,
they played nice though. They played nice, so it was proper.
No, it was good.
Proper mosh pit.
See, it's great to hear that, though. I'm really happy to hear that that's still happening because a lot of times now, like I watch a lot of live performances, and a good percentage of them, most of the crowd is standing there just watching the show through their cell phone, just bopping their head, but they're not really jumping around. I mean, yeah, I get it. It helps the band.
You can watch it, but you need to experience it. Soak it in. Put the phone away.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, yeah, it's cool to to help out the band. Like you want to record your favorite song or something like that. That's cool. By all means, have fun with it.
For all you fans out there, we have photographers, we have friends of the band, we have all these things that are happening with. We can have our own pictures. Like you need to put that thing in your pocket and enjoy the show. Like that's
like Mike just said. Just film a song.
Yeah.
And then just put it away.
Yeah. Well, if they allow it. Some venues don't even allow you to do it. So
yeah.
Which is kind of amazing because most of the time now, I mean, a lot of local bands take advantage of that, because it's a good support to them, which I understand. That's cool.
Yeah.
But go to a show and have fun, jump around, if you're going to mosh, don't throw no elbows. You never know who you're going to hit. But
yes. Don't hit the really big guy right there. Don't do that.
Right. That's great.
Oh, shit.
I know you guys seem to have like a lot of fun with your shows and with your music.
Mm.
What's that special place that you guys go to help you find that meaning and the purpose for the projects that you produce?
Oh man, that's a good question.
I actually used to have a saying that I used to tell my guys back in the day that I would go to Maui. It's like a flip of a switch, and I would just click and go to Maui, and it was just all the energy, all the blood, sweat, and tears, and all of it that you've been storing in. You just let it out and let it be like a floodgate.
You sound so fucking positive. I go to like this deep dark spot of hell in my soul,
and that's why we met
to get my zen, for the music and all that. So I really, and I remember that, and we've had this discussion many years. Is that it's tough being an artist because you're constantly fucking tormented by things, and you're writing it and putting it out there, and people are getting peace off of your pain, and that makes you feel good. That's the payoff, is seeing people relate and feel peace over my personal angst and dark shit that I'm dealing with. But that's the price we pay.
Don't get me wrong, like the first couple of years we were together, I'm like, can you just piss me off for a minute so I can write something? Because seriously, I'm too happy and I can't write.
Yeah. It's
what is happening?
It's difficult to write when you're happy. So
it is.
We found that fine line. It's like I said, it's really difficult, but it's fucking amazing.
You have to like just grab from other things that are going on in your life and other people, and it'll work out. But it was definitely different.
Yeah,
definitely different.
Well, that's funny because you guys just broke 2 records there. Because never once have I ever heard a woman tell her husband, "Can you do me a favor and piss me off intentionally?" That's the first one. And the second one, we got to give fans, if you listen to my previous episode, you knew that there was a title. There was a championship on which artist can drop the most F-bombs in an interview. And right now, Corey's not doing bad. We're not encouraging it, but he's not that far off. I think he's in the top 4. So let's see where it goes.
Can I at least say fuck yeah to that?
We're at 5 now. And for everybody under the age of 18, do not walk around repeating this in front of your parents.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Earmuffs. You need to be
oh, crap. You know what? Sometimes
you just made him say crap. Did you hear that?
I said crap. Sometimes the band actually gives me shit for that.
Actually, no, it's just Neely that gives you shit for that, but it's okay.
Hey, at least you're not going all Ned Flanders about it.
Oh God!
Stupid sexy Flanders.
Yeah, that's we're not going to encourage that one because he does do that sometimes.
Oh, cheers,
man. So I'm curious. You guys have such a large fan base. I mean, you guys get bombarded a lot with requests or like stories or something that you guys have done for them personally through your music that really helped them through a dark time or help them turn things around.
Have we heard fans come up to us and say something about that? Is what you mean?
Yeah. Has your music impacted your fans' lives in one way or another?
I'll go first on this one. This was recently, this was a couple shows ago, and she's had a very similar experience. It was after we got done playing. A woman came up to me, and she was in tears and gave me a very large hug. And if she's watching this, you know who I'm talking about. And she said that Carbonstone's music helped save her life. And that right there, that's it. That's you can't even describe that feeling. I don't even have words to even talk about right now. That's more than the world to me, hearing something like that.
Music saves everybody. Like, I think that music is its own therapy. And when you can reach somebody to their core and speak to them in a way that only gods do, that's just, I mean, I am speechless, because I have had many people come up to me. I've had somebody tell me that I've saved their life. I had somebody tell me that one of my songs literally stopped them from putting a razor to them, and that on that cataclysmic measures, like, I can't even describe it, the feeling, and it hits you so deep. So, music is its own therapy, and I think that if you can relate to any of the lyrics that we speak, saying,
even if it helps one damn person,
it's enough.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. It's everything to me. It's everything to us.
Yeah.
So.
And that's amazing too. I mean, and I have my two favorites from Carbonstone and Anoxia. With Carbonstone, it's Aeon Trauma, because that song that's a bouncer right there. I like that song.
Yeah.
And Anoxia is Never Alone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fucking love that song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not Alone was a very special song to me. We did a huge, CD or video release party for that, and it was all about mental health, and we made sure that the video matched everything that we were trying to speak, and it was phenomenal. So that's awesome that's your favorite.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's the song, it speaks for itself. I think
You've
that song
actually just answered a very important question for me. So
he doesn't even realize it, but
you don't even realize what you've just done. But
well, the cat's out the bag. You might as well ask the question.
Oh no, I can't tell you now. But I promise you that when it does happen, you'll know.
You're gonna know.
You're gonna know. You're gonna know, and you're gonna go, son of a bitch.
I played a role. He gets to say he played a role in that now.
Yes, now you get to
say he played a role in that now.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Well, fans, we're breaking all kinds of records today. We're kicking in 2023 the right way.
What can I say? What can I say?
Laughter and good times.
Oh, amen.
So what's in the near future? You guys got any big tours lined up?
Not big tours, but big things. So Carbonstone will be going out of state.
Yeah, we can't say what we're doing yet, but we're heading down south in 2023. It'll be mid to late July. So obviously we live in Maryland, so we're just gonna be going all the way down south, East Coast, and that's really all I can say on that. That'll be in July.
Yes. And Anoxia is actually working behind the scenes like Oz right now, because we will be releasing our very first full-length album.
Yep.
And so I'm anticipating that to be out late spring at the latest. But we'll see where it goes. But it'll definitely be out in 2023.
The music never stops. It's constant.
I'm finding myself making room for these songs on this album as I'm making the album. So it's like, but there's a new video coming out. There's a new single coming out very, very, very soon. And there's lots of big things happening. That's going to be a big party.
And that'd be followed up too. Right after Anoxia, it'll be a new Carbonstone single and new Carbonstone video.
Yeah.
In the early 2023. So.
Your guys' videos have been very top notch, very, very well done.
Thank you. We have a great team when it comes to that. You got me. I've been a scare actress almost my entire adult life. So I know how to build sets and things like that. I come from a very interesting background. I worked in a haunted house. And then our videographer is my ex-guitar player.
Yep.
And he loves horror. Him and his wife totally love horror. She was a makeup artist too, and he gets into all that shit. So it works out great.
We hand build any video you see,
it's all built by us.
It's all hand built by us.
Wow.
We don't have an outside team that comes in.
3 of them were done in our living room, as a matter of fact.
3 music videos were shot in our living room.
In this little space you see right here of us sitting in, yes, 3 videos were done in this space, including AM Trauma.
Yep.
Wow.
We turned this whole living room into a nighttime vampire club.
It's hours. It takes so much work.
Yes.
But again, like I said, the payoff is incredible. It's so worth it. But so much work goes into this stuff, man. It's just...
I filmed Hush in here for the lyric video.
Hush, AM Trauma, Mend,
and Vertigo
video, and Vertigo was in here too. Holy hell!
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And for Phantoms, we did some of the lyrics or some of the shots in there. I was in the bedroom.
Yep. Wow.
So yeah.
So would you guys consider yourselves to be DIY artists? I mean, you got a team and you got a lot of people that support you. Most DIYs do it all themselves by themselves. So
I guess you could say 50-50 because, DIY means that you don't pay for shit.
Yeah.
We still pay for our production and things like that, but we're super involved. So anything that we can do to help the process, any kind of skills that we have, we're jumping in head first. I mean, Jesus Christ, for pins and needles, it was 11 hours. I'm not even dressed while he's shooting his part, and then I got to completely tear down his entire set, make my set, and then change.
Yeah, we had 2 different sets we had to build for pins and needles for that music video. And that was a long day, and it was just...
I was a cranky Betty bitch.
It was just
saying.
It was her, myself, the videographer, and we had Frankie, the vampire bear in Carbonstone. So we had the 4 of us for 11 hours that day. It paid off. The video is great, but I made sure when we released that video, we told all the fans, because we usually do lives before we release a video on the Carbonstone Facebook
You need
page.
to understand what we went through for this.
This video was hell to make, everyone. So we made sure to tell everybody that before that dropped. So, but good times. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was great. It was. That was
as it should be. Now, I'm kind of wondering now, do fans always send you guys a lot of requests of some of their favorite songs or something they think would be cool if you guys did it?
All the time.
All
the time. I can't tell you how many Evanescence requests I get. How many just duets even that we get, and some of them are actually really good ideas. I mean, I'm not too much on covers. I mean, I know I did Dreams and all, but
it just has to be the right time. That's all it is. So we absorb requests that fans send over, and it's just
cool to hear them say, hey, this would be awesome, and they think of our voices.
If you guys did this together,
So
it's cool.
See, cool. As I'm talking to you, only 2 songs are coming to mind. I would love to see you guys do. One of them would be "If I Close My Eyes Forever" by Lito Ford and Ozzy Osbourne.
Right, but
it's been done so much,
and Lizzie Hale already did it.
Yeah.
Like it, he got it.
And the other one, just for shits and giggles, I would like to see you guys. No one's ever done this. I want to hear a metal version from a song from Grease.
Really?
Oh, she's
the one that I want.
I'm a huge Grease fan.
I would love to see a metal version of that last song, the one that I want.
Yes, you're the one that I want. So Olivia Newton-John, God rest her soul. I love her, and I tell you what, I actually come from a karaoke background.
Yep.
So I do a lot of that stuff, all of the duets and stuff. I would have people from the bar. It doesn't matter, all age groups. And he was like, would you sing this song with me? I'm like, absolutely, I'll sing that song with you. It doesn't matter what it is. Sheryl Crow, Kid Rock, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it. But no, that's awesome that you would say something from Grease.
No one's ever done a Grease metal. No one ever made a metal song from that movie.
No, and now you got my wheels turning. Thanks.
Well, now I'm fucked.
Yeah, he'll be messaging me later. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I gotta go all John Travolta on it now.
Look what you did.
Damn it.
That's great.
Travolta's awesome, by the way. Travolta's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
God bless John Travolta.
Hell yeah.
We're at a part in the show right now. We do a little something special. We call it "The Floor Is Yours." And I give this time to all my guests if they want to send a special message or something they want to say to new listeners or anybody currently watching. What would you like to tell them?
Can you give me 10 seconds?
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
I know.
Yeah, me and Corey will count down all the F-bombs he's dropped while we wait. I'm gonna have people from the last couple seasons. Hey, Mike, man, no, I'm still number one. No, I'm number two.
That's terrible. Yeah, usually when we do podcasts or interviews, I'll accidentally let one slip, and if someone yells at me, then I'll be like, okay, I can just kind of freely speak and drop the F-bomb here and there. But if somebody yells at me, I'm like, okay.
I need an adult. Okay, so we just got these in the mail today, actually. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, there's liquid in them.
Yeah, well, it's the Carbonstone shot glasses. So we just got those in the mail today, but I'll let him take over because it makes me emotional.
Really, we're gonna do this right now? Okay.
Yep, we're gonna do this right now.
One of our very, very good friends and a huge fan of the band, of both bands, she passed away the other day. So,
oh man.
Yeah, that was she passed on Wednesday, and we found out yesterday. And we went to social media with it, and all of our friends and fans were huge friends and fans with her, and it's a huge family. The Carbonstone and Anoxia world's a huge giant family. So, but she was an amazing person. Her name was Sarah, and she came out to all our shows, and she's a really good person. So, somebody I can't remember. My brain's been foggy for the past.
Malachi. He's a really good fan too.
He started it.
He started this like hashtag trend. Shots for Sarah.
Shots for Sarah. So that started happening yesterday, and ironically, these new shot glasses that we ordered 2 months ago showed up on our doorstep today. So how weird is that? So right now, we want to take a shot for Sarah, and God bless her and her.
So if you got them, shoot them.
If you got them, shoot them, and God bless Sarah. Cheers. And cheers to all the fans and all the friends of her and all the family that knew her. And we're gonna keep her memory kicking ass, and she'll be with us at every show, right?
Every show.
Amen.
That's how it should be. And I think it's only fitting too that we dedicate this interview and this time to the family of Sarah's, and this time to help lift their spirits and be there for them as best we can. I never got to meet her or talk to her, but the gift of music connects all of us. So one goes down, we all feel it.
That's it, man. She was total badass. Total badass.
All right, Corey. So we got to cheer up Chrystal because we don't want her emotional for the rest of the interview. So piss her off, man.
Okay.
There we go.
Hold on.
Don't do it.
Watch this.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I was gonna boop her, but I'm not gonna do it now. I don't want to die.
Boop me like a cat. It's great.
Well, for all the new fans and all the new people that are just checking you out for the first time, they want to follow you and get some of your gear. How can they do that?
You can go to carbonstone.net. That's our official website, and all our merch and stuff's over there. T-shirts, and CDs, all the crazy basic stuff.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
All the candy.
We do have really cool merch item going up there really soon. Carbonstone tank tops.
Yep.
For when it gets hot finally. Can't wait till summertime. I'm done with winter. But yeah, check us out on our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
I don't have any merch yet, unfortunately, but I do have a website. It's anoxiamusic.com.
Yep.
And you can find me everywhere as well: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the places.
TikTok. We're both on TikTok.
Yep, absolutely. We try to play around with all of it.
Yep.
Hey.
And obviously Spotify and Apple Music and anywhere else that you stream.
Which I do follow both of you on.
Hell yeah. Tell your brother.
But I'm old school, though. I like having a CD in my hand. There's something special about having those.
Yep. So I was worried about that because I didn't know if I wanted to do hard copies. But this is my first full length, and decided that a couple months ago that's definitely happening.
Yes. I said you need to have It's not a real album if you're not holding it your damn hand.
Yeah, that's no, I get that. But I wanted to make it special, so I'm going to do extra stuff with it, and make it special. So when you are holding it, it's not just you're just holding the album. And that's
hey, great things take time.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yep.
Well, I really wish you guys nothing but the best in the near future. You guys bring us nothing but the best with your work and your music, and we thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'd be nothing without everybody.
Yeah.
This is true. And you guys are like, you're one of those bands, though. It's like I've checked out a lot of your previous work, and you're one of those bands that you don't put out anything bad. There's not been one bad album or one bad song.
Damn, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
So whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Thank you.
Just keep going. Just keep getting better. Try to at least, right?
We always try to, do the next best thing. It's like, okay, well, you've raised the bar. Now you got to raise it again.
Just have fun. You guys are doing great.
Absolutely.
We all love your work. We can't get enough of it, so keep it going.
Thank you.
Amen, brother.
Well, fans, you know what I normally say, all good things must come to an end. And unfortunately, we hit our mark today with Carbonstone and Anoxia. And it's been a true blessing to have you guys on here. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'm sure a lot of the fans are going to enjoy this and get a lot of good laughs, too, all at the same time.
Well, that's the important part.
Yes.
Please, for any new fans who are listening to this, please. We are both trying to get both of our YouTubes to 1K subscribers.
Please.
It is like impossible to happen. Like we can get 10,000 followers on Facebook, but we can't get 1,000 followers on YouTube.
I don't understand. It's like they have this.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please. Yeah, Mike knows what's up.
I know.
Just hit it. I don't care if you ring the bell. Just hit the button.
Well, what happens is so many fans, they get on there, they watch the video, they're enjoying it, and the last thing they're thinking about is pushing a button. Totally get it. Totally understand it.
So important to hit that subscribe button. So important to that.
I'll make sure I'll do that tonight right after this interview.
Awesome, brothers.
Thanks.
Well, fans, that's all the time we got for today. If they told you how to find them, I highly suggest go get some gear because that gear is awesome. And I'm hoping my wife gets me a hoodie for my birthday next month. Until then, guys, we really appreciate your time being here. I'm your host, Mike Stover. This has been Corey and Chrystal James. Till then, we're out.